All right, I pressed the button. All right, we are live. Oh my God. I am just so excited. Welcome, and happy Friday. Are you ready for the weekend? Tell me you are ready for the weekend because I am ready for the weekend, cicadas and all. I want to welcome you to my very first streaming live TKTV. I am your host, Tracy Knight. I'm the TK in TKTV, and I'm so excited you guys are enjoying, joining me here tonight. This is going to be all about beauty trends, beauty tips, how-tos. We're going to talk to some phenomenal women. But first, let me tell you a little bit about myself. If you don't know me, Tracy Knight, independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay. I have been in for over 7 years. As a matter of fact, I started my business a little over 7 years ago, April 23rd. Yes, I'm so excited about that. And my life has been amazing since I started. But I got to tell you, if somebody had said something 7 years ago that I would be doing this, I would have thought they were slightly off kilter and, a little on the crazy side. But knowing what I know now, this has been an amazing journey. And what I know about what's ahead of me, I am so glad that I said yes. So welcome to my platform. We're going to learn a lot of things, have a lot of fun. And I'm so excited because tonight I have a very special guest joining me. Let me tell you about this woman here. Okay. This lady here, she has been more than just my coach, more than just my mentor. She is my friend, my sister, my right here. Can't put a name to it, but she's right here. She is amazing and phenomenal woman all the way around. And I don't think I would have made it this far without her. Latricia Rayner Vango has been a constant in my life since I started my Mary Kay business, and she has been such a positive influence in my life, in Mary Kay, in Tracy. I mean, she's got this whole family in love with her, and I just appreciate God for her. So we're going to be talking to her a little bit later, but let me tell you a little bit about Miss Latricia Rayner Vango, okay? Latricia Rayner Vango started her Mary Kay business February 12th, 2001, while she was working as a computer analyst at Bank of America. And she started because she was going to make some extra money to get out of credit card debt. The word is she likes shoes a lot. So she needed some extra money to pay off that credit card debt. But she earned her first career car, that means free car, on December 31st, 2002, and debuted as an independent sales director of the Radiant Stars unit on February 1, 2003. She received her unit number February 12th, 2003, on her 2-year anniversary. In November 2003, she resigned from her position at Bank of America and started working her business, her Mary Kay business, full time, and started to care for her elderly mother. Okay. Latricia and her unit has earned 10 career-free cars, with 2 of them being the prestigious pink Cadillac and the latest being the big, beautiful pink Cadillac Plus XT6. That's that big, pretty new one, y'all. She has appeared in the National Quarter Sharing 4 times, earning 4 beautiful diamond bumblebee pins. If you know what I know, that means something. She's been working hard, and they pretty too. Latricia was a Destination Red Cruise achiever, which means she earned an all-expense paid cruise to the Bahamas for her and her husband. All right. Seminar 2020, she led her unit to the $300,000 Circle of Achievement, and she was the #1 best all-around director in the Bridget Brittle Hybrid National area. In the year 2020, Latricia and her amazing unit was the 2nd most improved unit and the number 30th unit in retail sales out of 400 units in North Carolina. And as of January 2021, they finished number 55 out of 400 in North Carolina. How amazing is that? Give it to her.
No, it's y'all.
So for Seminar 2020 coming up, Latricia and her Radiant Stars are currently tracking their way to the $800,000 prestigious Circle of Excellence. That is amazing, an amazing accomplishment. She is proud to have several amazing first line offspring directors. I'm coming. And together, these phenomenal leaders are building the Radiance Future National Area. Now, y'all get closer because I want you to hear this part. Her highest commission check in 1 month, has been over $13,850. Yeah, you heard me. $13,850 1 month, 30 days. Amazing. Kudos to you. You go, girl. Awesome. She is married to Anthony Van Gogh, and they share one son, Timothy, and a fur baby, Pinky. She is also known as Aunt Candy to her amazing crew of nieces and nephews. It is truly my honor and privilege to bring to you the pink Cadillac Plus driver, independent senior sales director of the Radiance Nation, Latricia Rayner Van Gogh.
Yay! Oh my God! Yay! Oh my goodness! Thank you, Tracy, for that amazing introduction. But girl, I'm just so excited and honored to be the first guest on TKTV. I am just so honored. What a privilege to be featured as your first guest. And I just have to say this about you and to all of your guests, whether you're watching us live on Facebook or on YouTube, get ready because Tracy is about to make some big things happen. And it really, truly is all about you. I just want you to know it is all about you and what you're creating. So I don't want to steal your thunder. I want to find out what TKTV is all about. I'm just a guest in the room. So it's your party, honey. Do your thing.
Thank you, Trisha. You are amazing. Well, like I said before, we're going to be learning a lot of stuff here at TKTV. Stuff about beauty tips, beauty trends, facts, stuff you didn't know about beauty, skincare, the business, some phenomenal women, including this wonderful woman right here. I mean, what it takes to be a boss babe. Okay. We're going to learn a lot of stuff. And we're going to have some fun doing it because that's just how I roll. Okay. But I got some questions for you, Miss Latricia, so that would help other people get to know you. I want to share you and all that fantastic energy with my friends and my family because you are amazing. Okay, so let me ask you a few
Oh, thank
questions.
you, my Tracy PC. Thank you,
And that's
girl.
another nickname, but I couldn't call it the Tracy Peasy Show.
You probably could have, but hey,
I
it's
am.
your show.
I
You
am.
can call it
Okay.
what you want, girl. You can call it what you want.
Well,
Awesome.
my first question for you, Latricia, is you've been in Mary Kay for over 20 years. All right. So tell us a little bit how you two connected. Tell us your, what we call in Mary Kay, your I story.
Okay, I'd be glad to. So, what happened was I was not trying to do direct sales again. I had tried direct sales back when I was like in my 20s. I'm not telling my age tonight. But when I was right around 21, a friend, a guy that I went to school with, recruited me, or they called it sponsored me into Amway. But I was 21 years old. That was a male dominated business. And then before it was all over, I lost a lot of money. And so I was like, this, when it came to direct sales, I was like, get away from me. No, no, no. I had a good job at the bank. Right? Well, I was in debt and my good bank job wasn't paying the bills. It just wasn't getting me out of debt. I was getting further and further in debt. The longer I stayed there, the more indebted I became because I didn't make enough. I did good though, because when I got hired at the bank, they hired me at the same rate of some of those employees that had been there 10 years. So I tell you, I was just like, I've got to do something. I got to do something different. And so we had been at the bank for a while, and my best friend joined Mary Kay in August of 1999. And when she did, I was like, Yay, I'm so happy for you because it is so not for me. And I would ride home with her every week from her meeting, and she would be so excited, so excited. And I would say, "Okay, girl, what happened this week?" And then one week, when I answered the phone, she said, "You are not gonna believe what happened at the Mary Kay meeting tonight." And I was like what? What?" And she said, "This girl sold $5,000 worth of Mary Kay last weekend." I said, "Wait a minute, do what? $5,000?" So I was like, "Where do I sign?" And she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna find out the information and I'll let you know." And then months went by because it wasn't like I was knocking her door down so that I could become a Mary Kay consultant. Because remember, I had done this direct sales stuff before and it wasn't for me. So I thought. So the new year comes in, we get through the holiday season, and new year comes in, and she's like, "Hey, um, there's a big event happening in Norfolk, Virginia, and I want to take you as my guest." A lady became a sales director, and it's a big deal. She took off work because she lived up in DC. I was still in Norfolk. And so she said, "I'm going to take off. I'm coming home that weekend, and I'm going to take you to this event with me." I was like, "Okay." But what she didn't know is that I had gotten my last bonus check. They used to give us an extra $2,000, $3,000 in bonuses, and then they stopped it. And we were like, "What am I going to do? I got to do something." And so I had already decided. I had gotten my last bonus check in December, and I had decided I'm gonna take some of this money, and I think I'm probably gonna have to sell Mary Kay. And that's what I did. So I went to that event. I had my checkbook inside my jacket pocket. I pulled it out. I had already signed the check. I had already dated it because I knew I was joining that night. But after I heard the marketing information, I was like, "This is way better than I thought." So I joined, and here I am 20 years later. I was able to take care of my mom when I quit my computer analyst position at the bank. I've been full time Mary Kay for the last 18 years, and that allowed me to go home and take care of my elderly mama for the last 5 years of her life.
That is amazing. Every time I hear that story, I'm thinking, wow, wow, that is amazing. And I know it's gonna the second question is gonna be a twist, but when I was thinking about it, I thought, I wonder what
Oh,
would
and there
have
she is
happened.
right there. There she is behind me. That picture
Hey
was at
mama.
the top of the mirror, but I
Hmm.
moved it down because I want her right here
Right
every
there, right
time
on
I
that
tell the
shoulder.
story.
Right on that shoulder. That's it. Hey.
Hey, Miss Irene.
Hey, Miss Irene. Well, you know what? I was thinking of when I was thinking of the questions, I thought, I want to kind of put a twist to it so that people understand that people get the impression that you got to be of a certain caliber to do Mary Kay. And I've learned in my 7 years that there are women of all types of different backgrounds and demographics who are doing Mary Kay and being so successful. So my second question to you, Latricia, is had you not decided to go into Mary Kay, start your business, what do you think you'd be doing and why?
That question scares me because I don't like to think about where I would be if it hadn't been for this opportunity. Because the week that my mama passed, my best friend got a call. She was at my house. She took off that week, came to be with me that week to help me do whatever I needed to do. Like, that's what best friends do, right? And so she got a phone call midweek. She said, "Well," and she hung up that call and she came back and she said, "Well, I'm not going to have a job in about 6 months." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, my department is going away." And she said, "There are other departments that are going as well." So that was 5 years after I had quit. And her department closed, my department closed, other departments started closing, the whole division closed. Then those who could got a job with Citibank that hired them like almost immediately because they were experienced. And so once the Citibank job was over, those ladies were without jobs and gentlemen were without jobs. And so I hate to think because I used to tell some of my friends that were there, like, "Y'all better do something. God has shown me that these jobs are not going to be here much longer," and they weren't. So I hate
Mhm.
to think about it. I would have probably been working at another bank or Probably had to go work for a collection agency or something in that field because I worked in risk management in the credit card department. So there were plenty of there's some collection agencies there. I probably would have been just at one of those places, but thanks to Mary Kay, I'm free. I don't have to punch a clock. No one has to tell me when I can go to the bathroom. No one can tell me when I can travel. No one has to tell me when I can come and go. I do my own schedule and I design my life to make sure that I'm productive as well as profitable as well as enjoying life.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And again, I asked that question because I want to know, what people think because they always have a mindset. They already think when someone says Mary Kay, some people already think, oh, well, you got to be a certain kind of person. Because, like I said, in my first event, I saw these beautiful women that were stepping out in these ball gowns, and they looked like they were born that way. And I found
Right.
out that there were women who were living in their cars who are now walking across the stage dripping in diamonds. And
Absolutely.
there were ladies who were already making six figures, but they were walking across the stage because they love the lifestyle and the people that they're hanging out with. It's so much more than a lipstick, and it's just a lifestyle. So I asked that question for that reason. So here's my final question to you, Latricia. Um, Tell me a little bit about, because people don't know how easy it is to start your Mary Kay business, how simple it is to start making money with a business that it is indeed a business. So tell me a little bit, or tell us actually, because I already know. I already know. So tell everybody else how easy it is to go ahead and start your business, and give us a little word of wisdom and inspiration.
Well, and I was thinking as you were talking about how you looked and you felt like you had to be a certain way. Let me say this about Mary Kay Ash, the lady. We just celebrated what would have been her 103rd birthday last
Mhm.
week on the 12th. And Mary Kay Ash was a woman who believed that if you do the work, you're going to get recognized and you're going to get paid. And so she started this business. And when I first came in, one of the first things that I heard and I liked was you can come from Yale or jail. It doesn't matter. If you do the work, you can get paid in this business. And
Mhm.
so uh, I heard that and I got excited. And then another thing that I liked about this opportunity is the business is based on the principle of God first, family second, and career third. And so, could I have done this? I probably would have, but my palms would be sweaty. I would probably be stuttering. So, the personal growth that has come from me doing this has been amazing. I wasn't this chick 20 years ago. I wasn't this
Neither
chick
was I.
18 years ago. I probably still wasn't this chick 15 years ago. But what I do know is that it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter where you start, it's where you finish. And so me coming into Mary Kay was a blessing because I didn't come in for a career change. I came in just to make money to get out of debt and be gone. So when I was able to see what this business was really all about, and when I saw, I was like you, Tracy, I was walking around kind of green, and I was just like, wow, like for
Yes.
real.
Yes.
Our number one lady right now, our number one top of the top, number one elite executive national sales director, Gloria Mayfield Banks, was like number one in the state of Maryland when I came in 20 years ago. And it was just amazing. I'll never forget. Um, Once I got to know her and I was able to meet her and be mentored by her temporarily, during a period, not temporarily, but because she's just so go give that she shares with so many of us. But I was in her space and got to visit her Atlanta home, which was two doors down from where Tyler Perry used to live. This is one of my favorite memories of being in Mary Kay. And I was invited to her home, and she drove up in a rental car, and it blew my mind. I was like, "Where's your driver?" She was like, because she's got this big old fancy infectious laugh. She said, "Girl, you so funny. You so crazy." I said, "No, Gloria, I'm for real. You drive yourself around?" She was like, "Girl, yes." And it was a rental car. And so she's like, hold on a minute. We're gonna get started in a minute, but I gotta go get the stuff out of the car from Walmart. I said, "Wait, you went in Walmart? Like, you have somebody you don't have someone that does this stuff for you?" Because what we did was we had a directors meeting at her house and we cooked breakfast at her house. And she had gone to Walmart and purchased everything I mean, everything, all the way down to paper plates and cups. So that was my, oh, y'all do drive yourselves and don't have drivers and limos and all that kind of stuff everywhere you go. It was funny to her. But I was the same way, Tracy. And one of the things that I love about this business is it doesn't matter. None of that stuff matters. Like those nationals, when we go to our conferences and see them all dolled up and looking like $1 million, guess what? When you're national, they do hair and makeup when you get there. Like most of the time when they're getting to Dallas, they got a cap and some sunglasses on until they get there because they didn't have to pay their money to get their hair and makeup done. Mary Kay provides that once they get there. So that's a perk right there for becoming a national sales director, right? Hair and makeup ready for you at the conference. Choices. We have choices in this business. But so seriously, all it takes to become a Mary Kay consultant is a dream. If you've got $30 or $130 in a dream, and I know, Teresa, I don't know how far you want me to go with this, but we have 3 streams of income in Mary Kay. When I joined just to get out of debt. I thought I was going to make enough money just selling the product, get out of debt, and be gone. That was my plan. But God had a different plan. God spoke to me one day and said, work Mary Kay so you can go home and take care of mama. And that's when I decided, okay, all right, I'm the top seller most of the time at the meeting. There were some other ladies who were top sellers, but once I made up my mind, I consistently sold $600 every single week, nonstop for 6 weeks in a row. $600 in sales every week. I think one week was a $500 week. And that's when I knew that this thing worked. And when I was able to start paying those credit card bills off, I was like, let me really look at this. And then I ended up with my first 3 team members. One came on a Friday, one came on a Saturday, one came on a Sunday. And I was like, oh my gosh, this business works. And so it didn't take much. They didn't have to convince me because the money was coming and I was seeing people win. And at the time, I'm from Hampton, Virginia, so I was still there. I had become a sales director, but I was one of the youngest Black directors in Hampton, Virginia. So it was kind of a big deal. Word on the street was that, oh, she must have been in a long time because it takes 20 years to earn a Cadillac. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Doesn't take that long to earn a car. So we have an amazing program where you can make 50% of what you sell. You can build a team and earn commissions from the company. Then you can build a big team, turn it into a big team, and that's where you're earning cars. And then that is entry level to 6-figure income, that position. And so Tracy, I know, is working on getting. I noticed that her screen is blue because she's got to turn that red into blue, and that will give her entryway to a 6-figure income. And I know that her family will be blessed. And we get started with a $30 decision. Like right now, you got $30 before it's Friday night. Before you go blow $30, give Tracy a call. She can hook you up because $30 gets you a website. You can get your ProPay account, which is what allows you to um, process credit cards, and you could be making money tonight and tomorrow and all that. $30 to get started. That's it.
That is amazing because $130 when I started,
Me neither.
but when I started, and it came all the way back really quick. I didn't even miss it. It was just there. It was there, and it was like, wow, there is something to this. You can really make some money. It's really not that hard.
No.
Thank you so much, Latricia. You have been simply amazing, and you have made this so much easier. This is so much fun for me because y'all like to call me a little actress. I don't know what y'all talking about, but I love this. I love being able to interact with people, and now that technology has given us so many tools to do that, especially in this new normal that we have. I'm loving the fact that I can reach out to so many people, whether they're watching us live now, whether they're going to watch the videos later or check us out on YouTube. And having said that, I know you got to go off in a couple of minutes, but if you can stick around for just a couple more minutes as we do the product of the day, because I'd like your opinion on it. We're going to talk about that in a second, but I want you guys to know that I'm streaming this live on YouTube as we speak. So if you're on YouTube and you're watching this, go ahead, like, subscribe. There's a little dingy ringy bell up there. Go ahead and hit that so you can get the alerts every time we go on. If you're watching this on my VIP group, yay. And be sure to make sure your notifications are on so you can see it every time TKTV is on, because I'm going to be here.
TKTV,
I
I
know
love it.
TKTV, y'all,
I love
TKTV.
every minute of it.
How Gloria said
TKTV.
TKTV. It's just like that. So we're going to be doing this every Friday around 7 o'clock. You never know what's going to happen. If it's going to be a change, trust me, I'll let you know. But I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me tonight. And thank you, Latricia. But we've come down to the part where I'm so excited about, because it's product of the day time. I've been waiting all week for my stuff to get here. We've got some new summer products that have launched. And one of my favorites is, you know, I tried it, Latricia. You know I tried it. I was supposed to do an unboxing, but I couldn't wait. This is our new body set, cherry body set. I'm trying to get this camera here thing going. Okay, you see it? There we go, right here. It is amazing. It's got scents like black cherry, mandarin, gardenia, violets. It's all, the notes in are amazing. And it's got the nice little fragrance. You can just spritz this on. It smells so good. It smells so good. I honestly thought cherry is going to smell like candy, but no, it's got a nice, clean scent to it. And the lotion, it's like a little bit in my hand there, feels so, so good. And the scent lasts a long, long time. It's a nice summery scent. I've tried it. Latricia, have you tried it?
Yes.
What do you think?
I love it. It feels great. It smells great. And it's a great, like, if you need just a refresher, like in the middle of the day, just a little aromatherapy, just a little pick me up.
Yes, this right here will do it just that.
You can carry that in your purse and anytime you want a little spritz, you can just hit it.
This is one of those things, if God forbid the top came off and you opened it up and go, what happened? You know what happened, and it smells so, so good.
Right.
So this is my product of the day. It retails for $30, okay? But, you know, I always got something special for my peeps, my VIPs. Put a comment down. Put a comment down and say cherry. I want my cherry mist or something like that. And I can get, let me see, what do I want to do today? Trish, what do I want to do today?
I don't know.
I don't want to do today. It's my first night. I will give you 10% off your first set. Okay? If you get one, you get two, because you know your mama gonna want one too, because you steal yours, or your sister's gonna steal it. You get two, I'll give you 15% off. How about that? That sound good? If you gotta have three, because you got cousins who come over and steal stuff. Right. You got three, you got cousins, 15% off. But you gotta do it tonight in the next 24 hours, because I'm gonna be looking. Because everybody's gonna want, and they're limited edition, so they're not gonna last long. When they're gone, they're gone. They're gone. And when I rack up for mine, mine is mine. You can't have mine. Got to get you on. Okay? Okay? So if you guys have any questions about anything you heard tonight, or anything you want to know, please let me know. Again, subscribe, like on the YouTube page, turn your notifications on the Facebook group, and just be ready to have fun, because we are on a ride. We're going to enjoy every little step we take, and I know you guys are with me with that. Again, thank you, Latricia. I appreciate you and all that you do.
Love you
the next time, thank you. And so the next time we see you guys, enjoy this weekend. Be safe. Avoid the cicadas, and I will see you next time on TK.
Why do you keep mentioning those things?
Because they all over the place.
No, just don't even talk about them.
Well, enjoy the weekend, because the weather is going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And I'll see you guys next time on TK TV. Good night.
Good night, TK TV.
Good night.
Good night, my Tracy PC.
Night,
I'm here to call you my TP.
Bye, guys.
Bye.